I've done it. With this video being made, I've officially made a full season of war videos, something I have never done before. Last season, I don't know if you saw the post I made about it, but I stopped videos on War 9 because our alliance fell apart and no one was playing seriously anyway, so I just didn't feel like there was a point in making them anymore. But this season, I've definitely been in a much better situation with this new alliance, and it's definitely given me the motivation to finish the season out on a high note by closing it off with some videos. And this isn't exactly a war video that I'm really excited to put out. You'll see why later. But it still was fun because I got to take Anti-Venom back to war. I got to Tigra 3 mini-bosses, and I haven't done a lot of Tigra action that much this season. I did forget in this Jabari fight here that she turns off my dex when she's in Huntress mode or the Ensnare. I don't even remember which one. I think it's when she's in Huntress mode she turns it off. But that was unfortunate, but it's only like 1 or 2 potions. It's not that big a deal. Alright, next up, Anti-Venom's fight, where you're just going to heal reverse this Mangog to death. My cat Phil has come to say hi in case you hear meows. That's what it is. Yeah, so we're just gonna fight this Mangog, which is just a total joke with Anti-Venom because of the fact that you have the Decay Withers. He almost, like, never throws a special attack this whole fight. It's kind of stupid. I think he will only throw, like, 1 special attack this whole fight, if at all. So, what we just do with Anti-Venom, what I like to do with this Decay tactic is just heal reverse the opponent to death using a combination of my Despair Mastery along with the Spectres and Petrify from Anti-Venom's kit. It is really effective. If there's like no Purify, you can just take so many Mystics with this. Node 10, I took Anti-Venom for, which wasn't ideal. I took him in Node 10 earlier in the season, and then I eventually switched paths so that I wouldn't be taking Node 10. I think War 4 I switched paths, but I was Anti-Venoming Node 10 for the first 3 wars, and it went well until it didn't because I fought a Kindred and got annihilated by him. So, and it was mostly because of Masochism just purifying my debuffs that made me want to move away from that path, because Anti-Venom is my only legitimate Science Decay attacker this meta, and that's pretty unfortunate. Anyway, next up we are in Section 2, and we're on Path 1. We're fighting this Dani Moonstar, which is a really easy fight with Viv. I'm going to play this fight extra safe, and when she bait only SP1s, and then dash as far away from them as possible when she throws them. I think I know how to dex Dani's SP2, but it's not worth the risk, so we are just going to bait SP1s this whole fight. Even though Dani is really stingy with her SP1, she goes really passive, and I can't really hit her block because she's going to falter me if I do that. So, we just don't want to do that. We want to bait SP1s, which we just have to deal with the passive AI at that point. It's not that big a deal. We throw our SP2, we have a heal block on, we do so much burst damage, and then we are going to just do our SP1 spam as soon as we can get to it, and then get Dani below 1 bar of power. So, we're almost there. We just need to bait 1 more special attack, and then Dani just dies. And we dex it, throw the SP1, we can spam them, and they're unblockable, so it is completely over. Just like that. So, really easy fight, just had to deal with Dani being passive a little bit. Alright, next up is this Node 28 Korg. I've taken this fight like 5 times this season, so I was pretty confident going into it. The only thing that was a little worrisome is that this Korg is duped. I haven't fought... Well, no, I've fought some duped Korgs on this node definitely before, but I think this one might have been a higher sig than some of the other ones I fought. And I had a really bad start because he just decided to dash back as soon as I parry, so that ruined my opening, and now I'm just trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to weave in a light attack? And so I just decided I'm just going to keep parrying until I can eventually get one to stick, so that we can get that phase back. We lost a little bit of health in chip damage from the block, but it was probably worth going for that instead of a risky intercept, because I've definitely died to some risky intercepts against Korg before. So yeah, we're just not going to deal with that. We're going for the SP3. The SP3 is going to give me a Fury for the rest of the fight, and we just need this because this Korg, Korg is definitely a matchup that Viv struggles with just because he's a tanky dude, and he has the energy resist stat focus to make this fight much more annoying. So what we need to do now is just get rid of his rock stacks, go for my SP2 to gain all of my solar energy, and then we do the SP1 spam just like we do with every Viv fight. It's really just a normal Viv rotation, but with an SP3 to start, just to increase my damage when I am spamming those SP1s. So we're going to go for the SP2 right here. We do all of our burst damage, we get all of our solar energy, and now we just need to get to our SP1, get this Rise Rock Shield down, and yeah, and then I take a combo there. I guess I don't even know. Anyway, we are just going to bait this guy's SP1, and I missed exits, and I'm just like, okay, can this fight just end, because I'm screwing up so badly, eventually I'm gonna die. And here is what is gonna kill me. I throw my SP1 when consuming a solar energy, and it gave me extra power. If I didn't finish my combo, we would not die. We would have spammed SP1s, he would have died, and I would not have died. And what's gonna happen is, that pushed me to SP2, which means I'm wasting so much extra time now. And now I'm panicking, like, okay, I've got to find a way to kill this guy. I just missed a parry, apparently, and then I beat him and I'm dead. I'm actually, like, this is my most frustrating death of the entire season. If I didn't finish my combo, we don't get that extra power, we don't screw ourselves over by the SP2. Like, I'm actually enraged by that death. I don't even have words for it, man. That just made me so angry. The last war of the season, I died to a fight I've soloed 5 times before, like, just this season. To something as stupid as that. Anyway, that just made me so angry, dude. Okay, so we're gonna do our SP2. We're just gonna try to kill him with the SP1. I need him to throw his specials. We're just baiting it out. Apparently I parried there. Like, inputs were so weird this fight. Like, you saw I missed some parries last attempt. And he's still not throwing his friggin' special too. I'm so frustrated at this point. And so we just kill him. We take the extra rock field damage. Like, I'm so mad about that fight, man. I keep talking about how that's my most angry death I've had all this season. Like, I feel like every other death, I'm like, wow, I'm such an idiot for that happening. And yeah, it was a dumb move, that death, but it's not making me as... None of the other deaths I've made this season have made me as angry as that one. I had the fight down, and okay, I just need to stop talking about it because it's over now, and now we're fighting Node 39 Terrax. This is a really easy fight. I requested it. It's pretty easy with Tigra. You saw me whiff a light attack to try to get closer to him and throw a heavy attack, but I ended up changing my mind and not going for a heavy attack, which was a smart move because he would have punched me in the face. So I am very lucky that I was aware enough to decide to not go for that heavy and just decide to dash in right after. That fight went down so fast I barely got to talk about what was happening, but that's Node 39 Terrax. Tigra just ripped him apart. So anyway, next up is Gorr. This is Node 42, so we have one eye open, which is we will take damage when we deal damage to him when he's stunned, and this also has some protection knockdown node. While that protection is active, we can hit him while we're stunned because it reduces damage by 90%, so we're only taking 10% of the damage we deal. So it's really just like, okay, I'm taking like 60 damage by hitting him when he's stunned. It's really not that big a deal. So I did combo when he was stunned when I had the protection active, and there I threw the SP2, but I forgot the protection was on. But it didn't matter because the last hit does 20% of his health, and then the first of the SP1's 20% of his health, so he just got annihilated there. I did get some debuffs on my block, which ticked me down. He got lucky with those debuffs. He had barely any shadow magic and hit 2 of them just by hitting my block twice. So that was a little annoying, but I don't think I even had to heal because I had the combat regen boost. Yeah, I didn't even heal because I had the combat regen boost still active. So once the combat regen boost finishes applying, again, what the heck is up with the inputs this war? I don't even know. I just lost 30% of my health because of a double medium they just threw. and that just gave him vigilance, so now I'm kind of screwed. I need to bait this guy's SP1, and now I can't even hit him after because I'm faltered. And dude, getting hit there just ruined my life. But anyway, we recovered. I'm very lucky this guy was so aggressive for this SP1s, because that just helped me a lot. We get our blue sense back, and we just need him to keep throwing his SP1s, and then we're absolutely just chilling. We can falter him because we get really easy heavy attack openings. Again, this is like some of the most generous AI ever. I'm so happy that he was like this. Because of how bad that start of the fight went, he's really eager to throw the SP1s. And then the SP2 is going to wipe him out, but we're going to hold it for just a second to let his pod trigger first, and then we throw it, we whiff the first hit. It wouldn't have mattered if he blocked the second and third one, because it would have been unblockable on the fourth hit, so it wouldn't have mattered. But anyway, and we lost again. That's our fourth loss in a row. We finished the season 8-4 because we won 8 in a row, then lost 4 in a row, which is it started out so good, and then we just ended the season so pathetically. It's really annoying. We didn't even finish the map. Something in BG1 happens to where I didn't get the boss down, I guess. I don't know what happened. I play in BG3, and BG1 was the one that didn't finish, but whatever. It is what it is. We still finished Plat 1 no matter what. But it is, a little disappointing to end on a loss. And yeah, so that's my entire Season of War videos. Tomorrow I will have a special war-themed video. I'll open season rewards and recap my entire season as a whole. I know some YouTubers do season recap videos, and it's something I want to make, especially since I did the entire season as a video. So that'll be interesting to talk about. It's going to be a rather long video, I'd assume, about me talking about a lot of how I think my season went. And I would really appreciate if you check that out if you are watching tomorrow when that video is already out. If not, like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can know when that video is going to come out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.